welcome back to TCM Study Corner. Finally, everything is calmed down and be quiet. We can just talk and you can hear me, right? So that's most important. We are going to give a full version of pediatric acupuncture. The most important is last time I shared two cases. One is I did treat my first kid at his 7 months old with acupuncture needling, and the second case is I interned in Children's Hospital in LA, and it's very important experience for have a perspective how the whole children care works in the hospital system. So you might have some questions like what kind of effects can we receive when a kid's coming for acupuncture? So the first of all, they will curious why you put a needle on them. So I keep emphasize parents are the most important key words and to open the awareness for kids. So I would explain as a practitioner, but also as I would tell what's going on for the parents. The treatment plan, we are going to choose the one fit in your kids. That's most important. It's fitting. Like I mentioned before, most of the points are going to be distal on their feet and below the ankle here. So below the ankles and then reach their feet. There's a selecting principle you might interesting to know. As you may recall, if you had acupuncture, there are some preference give you a whole body needles. That's one kind, but there's a logic in this point selection. We call it local, proximal, distal. So in other words, if you know how to draw, you might have an idea of 点线面, 点, a point connected to many points become a line, 线. And then the whole lines will cover an area, 面. This is the points if we choose as a command point, leading points. And then you can surrounding have certain points over there like connected, and then in the distal and proximal you will cover the whole body. That's why you might, if you have multiple concerns, and especially for kids, if they have just complex of discomfort, we might have the whole cover for them. But also mention reflexology, right? We will give a detail after this talk, maybe next one. So there are a reflexology on our head and on our ear that we mentioned few talks before, and then on our hands, and the last one is on our feet. So those 4 parts of reflexology you can use for kids, and we usually will choose the one when I was in hospital to do acupuncture, we did on feet right here, and then we did on the head because they were oncology department, and when you see anyone, not only kids, but anyone in oncology, you will feel very heavy after seeing patient like that. So let's go back to this one. If you live in LA, you will feel like this initial is LAPD. It's very convenient for remember the term. So local means you just wherever you feel pain, like if we touch a kid, we say, do you feel pain here? You say, ah, yes. And that's the points you can use, and you will release the pain instantly from that spot. And then we will, based on that spot, choose 1 or 2 points around it. So that will support, it's like a triangle, will support that main points that you will connecting with the lines. And then the third one, you will be on your main core, is proximal on your main core of your body. We will select maybe 1 or 2 points, and then the last one is distal on your extremities, like your fingers, hands, toes, feet, up to your legs, below your knees, below your elbows. That's called distal points. So you might receive more than 1 point, and then basically all this, it will include maybe 5 or more points, and they will pair up together and become a net to support your whole body. So that's why you might get more than 1 point and become a whole area have needles, and depends on the personality of the practitioner, you will receive more or less needles. And for kids, they won't they won't stay still. It's very very challenging, even though you have a very very quiet personality, but they still will feel weird just staying still and receive needle retain on their body. So they will be very short or not retaining the needles for their body. We just insert, take out, that's one kind, and then insert, maybe we give you a conversation and then we take out, that's another kind. So it's like non-retention or short retain needling time for kids. They have high metabolism, that's we need to remember. Age range differently, it will give you different needle retention time for the treatment plan. So for them, we don't recommend you ask them just staying still, because they will run around. So my main selecting points for kids will be on the back. So it's okay for them to move it as long as we are supervised, right? So on the back end, especially for a little bigger kids, they want to reach it. Our points will be most on this top back, and then still I mentioned from little like just born, newborn, or to teenager, we will reach their legs. Most of the points from legs or arms, they can link, connected, align to your main concern, which is the points. So it's very, very important you create the whole net and then support your whole body to get better and have a better healing effects. That's kind of what I want to emphasize on pediatric acupuncture, because they are like a mirror of our adult. So we need to especially taking care of them, and then you will be able to have a good foundation. A foundation of awareness of healthcare is very important. Acupuncture is one kind, and there are daily exercise, and then what kind of food they are eating is another kind. So we will cover diet in the future. Dietary support is very crucial, especially for pediatric field, right? So last but not least, I'm going to give you an acupressure demonstration. So you might hear one term, 小儿推拿. There's a specific area we called pediatric acupressure. I can write it down for you. So in other words, if your kid's feeling discomfort, for example, indigestion, or it's just keep crying at night, many gas, we use your thumb and your fingers to give along with the meridians, which is all the pathway of acupuncture points. You along with the meridians, and then you push from the knee along with, push down from the knee along with your tibia bone, right here, tibia bone. So it's like you push all the way down and then to their big toes. That's one way. It's very efficient, because maybe you can recall when they got immune needling, like you go to pediatrician and they give you a checkup and they give you the needle for regular immune injection, that they choose the big thigh, right? So which in other words, the reason we choose legs is they have easier for kids to receive the needling. So when you do acupressure, you can come to clinic, or you can just do it at home to help your kids ahead of time. Especially for indigestion, it's very efficient. You can just along the stomach channel, from knee level to your ankle, and then use your thumb to push it all the way, and remember to push it firmly down, and then going along the tibia bone, which is like shin. You kick soccer ball, you can just press firmly and release down to the ankle. That will help very fast for indigestion, for kids indigestion, and for in general, if kids crying, if it's not in a high fever, you can start with this acupressure that I just demonstrate for you. Okay, I think that's the full version that I want to introduce you about pediatric acupuncture. And next time we can talk about reflexology. I remember I mentioned there are reflexology like a full body on your feet, on your hands, on your ear, on your head. So we'll talk about the one for foot reflexology next Tuesday. I'll see you next Tuesday. Bye.